Good afternoon, good evening. I hope you guys are having a good week. Um, Jumping right back into the Bible, Genesis chapter 26. Um, gosh, I'm like, should I say it? Should I not say it? I've been getting a little bit of criticism about how I'm reading the Bible, and I just want y'all to know I do not care what you think about me, about my life. None of y'all paying my bills. Not one of y'all have made a rent, water, electric payment. Okay? Keep your opinion to yourself. If you don't like how I'm doing something, scroll away. You probably won't buy a house with me anyway. Let's be honest. Y'all watch and criticize people, but you're not putting no money in their pocket. Mind your business. This is where people that want to listen to the Bible, okay? Y'all are criticizing how a woman is reading the Bible. I want you to also think about how crazy that is. Okay, now I can continue. I was like, this is really bothering me. I cannot believe I'm getting so many messages on people not liking how I'm reading the Bible. That is just to show you somebody is going to have a problem with anything that you do. It don't matter what it is. Live your life. Do whatever you want. You can be reading the Bible and somebody's not going to like that. Damn. Genesis 26. I thought it was so crazy. I digress. There was another famine in the land in addition to the one that sorry. I think it's so funny. In addition to the one that had occurred in Abraham's time. And Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, at Gerar. The Lord appeared to him and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Live in the land that I tell you about. Stay in this land as an alien." I wonder why they use the word alien. They could have said foreigner. They could have said immigrant. They could have said like local. They say alien. "And I will be with you and bless you. For I will give all these lands to you and your offspring, and I will confirm the oath that I swore to your father Abraham," which was to make him plentiful, more descendants than the stars in the sky, with wealth and riches. "I will make your offspring as numerous." Because I'm actually reading it and understanding it. I should have just kept reading. "I will make your offspring as numerous as the stars of the sky. I will give your offspring all these lands, and all the nations of the earth will be blessed by your offspring. Because Abraham listened to me and kept my mandate, my commands, my statutes, and my instructions." So Isaac settled in Gerar. When the men of the place asked about his wife, he said, "She is my sister." For he was afraid to say, "My wife," thinking the men of the place will kill me on the account of Rebekah, for she is a beautiful woman. When Isaac had been there for some time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, I wonder what the beauty standards of that day was. Just, a little side note. Like, okay, whatever. When Isaac had been there for some time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked down from the window, and was surprised to see Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. Ugh. Abimelech sent for Isaac and said, "So she is really your wife? How could you say she is my sister?" Isaac answered him, "Because I thought I might die on account of her." Then Abimelech said, "What is this you've done to us? One of the people could easily have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt on us." That's the second time this has happened. So Abimelech warned all the people, "Whoever harms this man or his wife will certainly be put to death." Isaac sowed seed in that land, and in that year he reaped 100 times what was sown. The Lord blessed him. And the man became rich and kept getting richer until he was very wealthy. He had flocks of sheep, herds of cattle, and many slaves. And the Philistines were, it's so weird to me that God was okay with slaves. Okay. I'm like, am I the only one seeing this? Like, yes, slaves. I made everybody equal. I created all of y'all equally. But some of you will be slaves. Okay. Okay, Genesis 26, verse 15. Philistines stopped up all the wells that his father's servants had dug in the days of his father Abraham, filling them with dirt. That's so weird. That's how that jealousy worked. You gonna stop up the wells? And Abimelech said to Isaac, "Leave us, for you are much too powerful for us." So Isaac left there, camped in the Gerar Valley, and lived there. Meanwhile, the Lord told Isaac to be there. So it's like y'all pushing out the Lord's blessing. Isaac reopened the wells that had been dug in the days of his father Abraham, and that the Philistines had stopped up after Abraham died. He gave them the same names his father had given them. Then Isaac's servants dug in the valley and found a well of spring water there. I bet you that was the best water. Unpolluted, clean, crisp, clear, not a carbon molecule in the sky. But the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's herdsmen and said, "The water is ours." Is it not enough water for everybody, Lord? So he named the well Essek because they argued with him. Then they dug another well and quarreled over that one also. So he named it Sitnah. He moved from there and dug another, and they did not quarrel over it. He named it Rehoboth and said, "For now the Lord has made space for us, and we will be fruitful in the land." From there he went up to Beersheba. And the Lord appeared to him that night and said, "I am the God of your father Abraham. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will bless you and multiply your offspring because of my servant Abraham." So he built an altar there, called on the name of the Lord, and pitched his tent there. Isaac's servants also dug a well there. Now Abimelech came to him from Gerar with Ahuzath, his advisor, and Phicol, the commander of his army. Phicol? Isaac said to them, "Why have you come to me? You hated me and sent me away from you." They replied, "We have clearly seen how the Lord has been with you." Won't a hater spin the block? Won't he? "We think there should be an oath between two parties, between us and you. Let us make a covenant with you." Now, okay, at first I was too powerful. Y'all knew the Lord sent me here. Then you didn't like me because that's that jealousy, envy. Y'all sent me away, fought with me over 2 of the 3 wells, told me I couldn't even have the water from my own father. And now y'all want to, now you want to be in covenant with me. No, thank you. Stay over there. When somebody shows you their true colors, please listen. Stay over there. Stay on that side. If you ain't like me, you not going to like me in the future. Okay. "You will not harm us, just as we have not harmed you, but have done only what was good to you, sending you away in peace." That's crazy. "You are now blessed by the Lord." I've been blessed by the Lord. What? So he prepared a banquet for them, and they ate and drank. They got up early in the morning and swore an oath to each other. Isaac sent them on their way, and they left him in peace. On that same day, Isaac's servants came to tell him about the well they had dug, saying to him, "We have found water." He called it Sheba. Therefore, the name of the city is still Beersheba today. When Esau was 40 years old, he took as his wives Judith, daughter of Beeri the Hittite, and Basemath, daughter of Elon the Hittite. They made life bitter for Isaac and Rebekah. I wonder why. I'll keep going a little bit further. When Isaac was old and his eyes were so weak that he could not see, he called his older son Esau and said to him, "My son." And he answered, "Here I am." He said, "Look, I am old and do not know the day of my death. So now take your hunting gear, your quiver and bow, and go out in the field to hunt some game for me. Then make me a delicious meal that I love and bring it to me to eat, so that I can bless you before I die." Now, Rebekah was listening to what Isaac said to his son Esau. So while Esau went to the field to hunt some game to bring in, Rebekah said to her son Jacob, "Listen, I heard your father talking with your brother Esau. He said, 'Bring me the game and make a delicious meal for me to eat, so that I can bless you in the Lord's presence before I die.' Now, my son, listen to me and do what I tell you." See, this is another story of women being two-faced in the Bible. And people say you don't have favorites as parents. She obviously favored Jacob, and he wanted to stay at home and be quiet. I called him a lame the other day. I was like, "You lame." Today's Jacob would be in the back room playing video games all night. Loser. Okay. You know what? I'm going to stop here because we're at 11 minutes. Because I'm already getting annoyed because I know this story. And it's just like, again, reading it out loud, it's just, the story comes more alive than, I mean, even over here on this side, like, those people pushed him out. And then when they saw he was blessed by the Lord, then they wanted to bring the blessing back in. Huh? But I think reading it just in my head, you don't have the same, it doesn't have the same intonation. It doesn't have the same vibe. Okay, thank you. Have a good day.